morning, students. Today I discuss with you what principles of sports training. So from this chapter, today's topic, some important questions. But from this chapter, today's discussion, some important questions. So first of all, first important question. So what? Compare the individuality and specificity as a principles of sports training. But compare the individuality and specificity as a principles of sports training. Compare the individuality individuality and specificity. Okay, as a principles of sports training. So look students, principles of sports training, what principles of specificity derives from the observation that the adaptation of the body or change in physical fitness is specific to the type of training undertaken. But the principles of specificity derives from the observation that the adaptation of the body or change in physical fitness is specific to the type of training undertaken. And what principles of individuality states that each person has the unique abilities and needs. So it appears throughout exercise science, so often to defend it complicated programs such as PhysicalEducation. Understood? And in relation to skill, the principles of specificity implies that to become better at the particular exercise or skill, so one should perform that exercise or skill. So for example, means there are thousands of individual sports and skills requirement for each vary greatly, and however there are certain skills that apply most important individual activities. Understood? And next another important question. Principles of sports training as overload and population. Explain overload and population. Explain overload and population as its principles of sports training. So look, the principles of population state that you should increase overload. Understood? So the principles of population, the principles of population state that you should increase overload. So which can be achieved by using FITT. Flexibility, intensity, time and time. Frequency of flexibility, intensity, time and time. So when your body adapts to its present routine, the specificity principles state that only target exercise will improve specific fitness. Understood? So this one, overload and population principles of sports training. And another important question, so what? Illustrate Periodization principles of sports training. Next, another important question, what principles of what periodization as a principle of sports training. So what is the answer? Look students, actually principles of sports training as a periodization means periodization is the systematic planning or athletic or physical training. Understood? So the aim of to reach the best possible performance is in the most important competition of the year. So it involves progressive cycling of various aspects of a training program during the specific periods. Understood? And actually periodization is important principles of sports training because there are many things, because there are 2-3 parts. What preparatory part or preparatory phase, competition part or competition phase, after that transitional or terminal phase. So these are all important for sports training. That's why periodization is the principles of sports training. Understood? Now I will discuss with you another important question, reversibility principles of sports training. What? Reversibility principles in sports training. What I am saying? Reversibility. Reversibility. So look students, reversibility means that an athletic can lose the effects of training when they stop and can gain the effect when they begin to train again. So determining occurs within a relatively short time period after an athletic ceases to train. So this is a reversibility. Now important thing, look students, what coaching tips on applying the reversibility principles. Coaching tips. There are various coaching tips for reversibility principles. First of all, conditioning. What? Conditioning. So for what? Conditioning. After long rest intervals, begin a conditioning program to rebuild sports fitness after several weeks of detraining due to illness or for other reason. So athletes may need to increase training volume and reduce intensity to regain general condition. Understood? So this is the important things. And next one, active rest. So look students, active rest means during the off season, active participation in other sports or activities minimize determining effects and can even facilitate skill learning. So avoid long rest period with complete inactivity. Very important thing. What? Avoid long rest period with complete inactivity. Okay. So retraining. 3 number point, retraining. So retraining for what? Look students, increase exercise gradually. What? Possessively after long period. Of inactivity. But increase exercise gradually and progressively after long periods of inactivity. So athletes should avoid performing intense work without first reconditioning. Understood? And another important thing is avoid maximum attempts. What? 4 number point, avoid maximum attempts. For what? This is important things cause athletes should not attempt to lift single maximum weight loads early in conditioning, so they will remember how to properly execute the lifts, and but may sustain in injury if they estimate how much weight they can lift compared to their peak form performance. So this one also important. And lastly, I will discuss with you flexibility. Coaching tips, flexibility. So look students, flexibility for what? This one also another important coaching tip for reversibility, cause emphasize stretching exercise to regain joint flexibility, and this is particularly important for older adults who participate in senior sports. Understood? So these are all about principles of sports training, I mean coaching tips for reversibility. And lastly, another important things, look, demonstrate the importance of variance and active participation as the principles of sports training. Another important question, what? Importance of variance and active participation as the principles of sports training. So look students, training is extremely important things and should form an integral part of the elite athlete's daily routine. So training allows the body to gradually build up strength and endurance also. So improve skills levels and build motivation, ambitions and confidence also. Understood? So these are all importance of variance and active participation as the principles of sports training. And now another important question, so what is the relationship between intensity and duration? This one also very important question for your examinations. So look student, with the relationship between duration and exercise intensity, duration is the amount of time in which you participate in a single bout of exercise, and intensity so is a measure of how hard you work during single workout. So this is the intensity and duration. And last question for today and also from this chapter, I mean principles of sports training. Last question, what is the difference between frequency and intensity in sports training? What is the difference between frequency and intensity in sports training? Each element is important for ensuring you maximize your workout, so you experience health and fitness benefits. Frequency measures how often you complete workout, and intensity measures how hard your body is working during each of those trainings. Understood? So these are all about the principles of sports training. So today's that's all. Thank you students. Listen my voice carefully and study at your home. Okay, thank you.